Looks a little nervous, and why not? From Bahamas, and next to her in lane 3, Tia Jones. Has run outdoors this year. Fairly swift 12:57, although that was wind-aided. 12:38 at her best. So Tia Jones, US indoor champion last year. Well, the list of achievements of Camacho-Quinn is long, and the Olympic champion from Tokyo almost did it again in Paris. Redoubtable competitor Camacho-Quinn from Puerto Rico. So Ackera Nugent, just listen to the welcome for the hometown athlete. World indoor bronze. She was absolutely made up to take that medal in China just 2-3 weeks ago. But the big medal in the Olympic Games went to Masai Russell. The American had such an incredible season and has been fairly swift indoors this year, so watch out for Masai Russell. I think she's in pretty good shape. The aforementioned Danielle Williams in lane 7. 32, still running incredibly well. Having won the world title in 2015, came back in 2023 to win it for the second time. And then Amber Hughes of the USA, another semi-finalist from the World Indoor Championships just held recently in China. Well, Nugent is already looking forward to, I saw a quote from her saying, well, I'm the best 100-meter runner in this field, so as long as I go well in the hurdles. Let's see. So Ackera Nugent right in the middle. She's got Camacho-Quinn to her left, the Olympic champion to her right. Well, she's got an Olympic champion on either side.
Yep. It's hot in the middle of that race, man.
It is.
A lot of talk about the headwinds. I think that the hurdlers prefer a headwind as opposed to a tailwind.
Yeah, tailwind can sometimes get them on the hurdles too quickly.
Yep.
So Camacho-Quinn in 4, Nugent in 5, Russell in 6.
Set.
Nugent gets out pretty quickly, right over the far side. Cartwright started fast, so did Tia Jones as well. But Tia Jones just has the lead at the minute. Camacho-Quinn is charging, and also Danielle Williams, but it's going to be Jones who gets it. That's a surprise. Wow. You look at all the big names, and if you ran this race a bunch of times, you might get a whole host of different results. But on this occasion, sometimes just having been out in the season, having run a few races, she's done that just recently.
It's a testament to how strong she is mentally, because there's been a lot going on with her.
So over on the far side, I mean, Cartwright got out very, very quickly indeed, and that helps Jones, because Jones then is really nicely into her running. No mistakes, clean hurdling pretty much all the way. Maybe just clip one there, but stayed strong off the last barrier. Kept that momentum right through to the line. Camacho-Quinn, who normally can't finish so quickly as well. Russell never quite got into it, which is a bit of a surprise there. It just seemed to be lacking a bit of gas there in the last, over the last 2-3 flights. But for Tia Jones, that really has set this up beautifully going into the 100 meters.
It's a huge win. Going into the 100, you would say that Nugent and Masai may have an advantage there, but you can't hate on 12 points, man. Really coming through at the end. I thought that Danielle Williams was going to hold on. And in the middle of the race, when you're at home, you feel the energy of the crowd. You can expect to come through a little bit harder. But Tia Jones, huge win.
So two of our challengers come out on top there. Tia Jones and Danielle Williams ahead of the racers, Camacho-Quinn, Nugent and Russell. So they had to settle for the middle points, if you like.
The women's 100-meter hurdles at the Grand Slam track meet in Kingston turned into a breathtaking spectacle filled with drama, speed, and unexpected outcomes. Featuring a powerhouse lineup of Olympic medalists, global title holders, and breakout stars, the spotlight was firmly fixed on the central lanes. Yet it was the USA's Tia Jones who stole the show, sprinting to a sensational victory in 12.63 seconds. Placed in lane 3, Jones found herself flanked by fierce rivals. Jasmine Camacho-Quinn of Puerto Rico, Olympic champion from Tokyo 2020, stood on her right, while Jamaica's Ackera Nugent, a recent world indoor bronze medalist, occupied her left. A few lanes away, Danielle Williams, the reigning and two-time world champion from Jamaica, brought even more prestige to an already stacked field. Unfazed by the caliber of competition, Jones launched out of the blocks with authority. Her explosive start and seamless technique over the hurdles kept her perfectly aligned with the leaders. With the Kingston crowd rising to its feet, she maintained her rhythm flawlessly and unleashed a powerful surge in the final stretch to edge ahead of Danielle Williams, who clocked 12.70 seconds to claim second. Camacho-Quinn crossed just a hair behind in third with 12.71, while Nugent finished fourth in 12.75. Initia Cartwright of the Bahamas, another early contender, faded in the closing meters but helped set a blistering early pace. Masai Russell, a top U.S. hopeful, struggled to find her stride and was left outside the podium. Jones's triumph marked a turning point in her season. Often under the radar, she now leads the Grand Slam standings with 12 points and has firmly declared her intent to compete for major honors in the coming months. Her race was not only fast but technically sharp, barely grazing any hurdles, keeping laser focus, and powering through the line with poise. For Danielle Williams, the runner-up finish was another strong performance, keeping her in the chase for the Grand Slam's $100,000 overall prize. Camacho-Quinn, though slightly off her peak, still proved she remains one of the sport's most dangerous competitors and is expected to come back stronger in future meets. Ackera Nugent, just 21 years old, continues her steady rise. Her fourth-place effort earned her crucial points and reinforced the belief among fans and analysts alike that her time in the top tier is fast approaching. In the broader context of women's hurdling, this race served as yet another example of the category's depth and unpredictability. With fresh talents emerging and seasoned veterans still in the mix, the sprint hurdles have become a battleground where anything can happen, and that's what keeps every meet thrilling. The next event in the Grand Slam lineup is the women's 100-meter dash, set for the following day. With Russell and Nugent both expected to double, that showdown promises to bring more fireworks. But for now, it's Tia Jones who owns the spotlight, a breakthrough performance, delivered with confidence and class. Jones's commanding win in Kingston wasn't just about the time, it was about making a statement. In a field stacked with champions, she proved that she's more than ready to rise to the occasion. With confidence growing and momentum building, she could be the breakout star of the season.